Welcome everybody to Quiseybaby TV. Today I will be doing a therapy talk with my brother Jordan Davis. Yes, sir. Let's get right into it and stop wasting time. Yeah. All right, then. Now, Jordan, how you feeling, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good,
That's good.
Feeling better.
Feeling better?
A whole lot better.
Yeah.
Like that. Can't complain too much.
Word. Nice.
Now you the host and everything, but how you feeling?
I'm feeling alright. I've been feeling. I just been chill. I feel chill 24/7. You know what I'm saying? 24/7. You know?
Lately you've been posting a lot of positivity and stuff. So.
Yeah, spreading my love and peace around so everybody can feel it. You know, everybody need positivity in their day, every damn day, cause that negativity will get you and break you down. So you know, I do my best to spread my positivity here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. First question. What's been on your mind lately, man?
No, I'm nothing crazy, but I text you just to talk to you because it's been a while since I talked to you one-on-one.
Yeah.
I'll bounce in Jeff's room here and there and talk to y'all and joke with y'all on the phone here and there, and I'll just go back in my room. But just like the whole transition with my life now is like different from before because I was going through like a little personal medical issue, and then I resolved it, and now I'm back to normal, and now everything in my normal life is just coming back to normal, and everything is just like getting a whole a new readjustment to everything. So it's just like having that weight off my shoulder, and now being in a position where I can get back to doing what I'm doing and get back to the level and the mindset that I want to be at. And it's been doing pretty well, and it's been doing good for me and stuff like that, because I'm not in a dark place to the point where I just want to give up and stuff. So, and plus I'm back at work, so it's I'm more so busy, and also doing something to keep myself busy as well when I'm not playing ball or I'm not talking to my friends or something. So it's it's like a win-win basically. I'm always doing something throughout the day when if I'm not if I'm not working or not. So it's just where I'm at right now is in a pretty good mindset. So just stable. So that's great. I'm not in a bad spot. I'm in a good spot overall.
Word. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Bouncing back. Yeah, nigga bounce backs, comebacks all year. God's the king of comebacks. You know he got always bless you. Yeah. What are things you're grateful for?
Well, I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for I grew up with both my mom and dad in the household. I got a strong-minded brother and a real strong-minded sister and a great group of friends who I call my brothers. And I just have a great relationship with all my family members, regardless if we don't speak every day. And also I'm grateful for my girlfriend who's always been there through all my ups and downs. Just basically everyone that's been in my circle since I met them, you, Trey, my brother himself, and everyone I talk to, Norm. I'm just grateful to be here. I'm grateful to breathe on this earth. I'm grateful to walk this earth with a bunch of people that I know that got the same mindset. I mean, we all driven for one goal, and that's be on the top. So I'm just grateful for everything, and we'll see where everybody goes and see where it continue to make us grow as a group and see what we do as a group in the future.
That's good, man. That's good. That's good to hear. Proud of that. I am proud of that. What are things you're proud of?
What I'm proud of. That's a good question. Damn, that's a good question. I don't know what I'm proud of myself. But if I had to say something, it's probably just the way I see things differently now than I did before. I'm proud of that I instilled a new mindset for myself, and it's getting new goals and stuff I want to do, and I'm just proud to see what the outcomes are of everything that I set myself out to get, I'm just like really eager to see how I'm gonna accomplish them and what reward I'll get from accomplishing them. Even if it takes time, even if I fail, I'm still gonna be proud that I failed. But knowing I can't make that same mistake again, I can take a different approach. So just like I'm just gonna be proud of like whatever happens. But as long as I know I tried and I'm gonna keep trying, that's all that really matters to me. So I'm proud of whatever journey that I go on and like I said before, whatever we do and as a group individually, like I'm just gonna be proud of all of us, not just myself, because I walk this earth with a bunch of people who I call my brothers, and we just need to take over and put our city on top. Cause everybody think New Haven's dangerous because all the bullshit that been going on, but it's really a good place to be at. It's just what you make of it. So I'm just proud to see where everybody go. I'm not only proud of where I want to go myself, but just like everybody I introduced myself to or like been with since day one. So I'm just like I'm gonna be proud of the journey, and I'm just gonna be proud of which way I get there and what I gotta face to get what I want in life. That's basically.
Nice. I gotta say, I'm proud of you, man. Proud of your growth. Proud of the person.
Thank you, man.
Who you becoming, the man you becoming, man. Make your grandma proud. Make your family proud, man. Making anybody proud. All your fallen soldiers, making them proud, man. Making everybody who see you proud. Bouncing back, man. I know it's been a hard journey for you. I know that for a fact. I know you've been having personal growth with you. I'm proud. I'll tell you, let's see, it's been 3 years. You upgraded each year, man. Upgraded each year.
I appreciate you saying that.
Proud of that, man. Be proud. Proud that you living. Proud that you breathing. Proud that you walking, talking, all that, man. Always be proud, man.
Definitely proud of all that. I appreciate you saying that, though.
No problem, my brother. Now let's see. What are things you're afraid of?
Things I'm afraid of?
Yes.
I never even asked what I'm afraid of. I usually don't be afraid of a lot of things. But really, I'm only afraid of this the person up above, what direction he could take me. That's the only person that can control basically my future. And I'm mostly afraid of my father. Those are two people I'm afraid of, God and my dad. Those two people that could probably strike fear in my heart, and a little bit of my mom, but knowing that the man up above is the one that put me here, and he's been the one that's been guiding me to do it right, but he can also take it away once you know that you're getting too comfortable because you ain't really got to do nothing no more. And me personally, I'm never comfortable, and I always settle off for more than just less. So I'm probably more afraid of him than anybody in the world. But other than that, it's really not really afraid of, because I feel like whatever I'm afraid of, I can overcome that, and I can tackle that situation without a problem because of the mentality I have installed in over the years since I've been on this earth. So it's really just what he can do that I'll be probably most afraid of, because you never know what direction he'll put you in or what situation he can put you in.
Right.
Because he can put you into a situation where he know that you can get through it, but it'll take time for you to get through it. So I just feel like that's all I've really been going through, situations where he knows that I'll be able to be strong enough to get through it, regardless of how hard it is. You know, sometimes you might want to question it, but you really can't, because that's how life sometimes will put you into a situation where you just can't question. You just gotta know how to maneuver and just be positive and just be calm, and then take it day by day, or take a month by month, year by year, or depending on it really all depends how you deal with certain things. But
True that.
Yeah, I just feel like the man above is the only one I can really fear the most because he could change and take away a lot of things in a heartbeat, and you won't be without him. You probably won't have half the stuff you have now.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's all facts. All facts. Yeah. Anything that fears got him. So.
Yeah, that was a great question though.
Yeah. All facts. But shit, God gets his toughest challenge to his strongest soldiers. That is my point. What are things you're looking forward to?
Well, what I'm looking forward to is like really just getting back on the court more often. Like I've been away from that a little bit without knowing that my personal issues with my health was like the reason why I couldn't play as much. But now that I'm 100% to the point where I can be fully active again and fully like back at work, and now like I'm just like looking forward to like any like thing, like projects that we might think about, or like just stuff in general. So just like the summer, I'm just looking forward to the summer, being just towards just like having fun and just like not having to worry about nothing serious, nothing crazy, nothing like something that could bring me back down to ground zero. And just that's what I'm just looking for, just like nothing but a positive rest of the year and so on. And like that's all I'm really looking forward to like just having fun, making music, playing ball, laughing, joking, doing all a bunch of stuff, going places, like just traveling and being with family, being with my girlfriend, being with y'all, hanging out with y'all, and like just doing the simpler shit that we've been doing since day one. Like so that's what I'm looking forward to this summer and the rest of the year and so on, basically.
That's good, man. Good. Always keep looking towards the future. You know what I'm saying? Just keep looking towards the future, planning it out. Nobody gonna do it for you but yourself.
That's fact, man.
You know what I'm saying? Alright. Alright, and let's see. Be honest with this one. Be honest with this one. What are things you're struggling with?
The things I'm struggling with.
Put it all on tape, man. So
there's a lot of things I struggle with. Like, for me, it's like, I'll be having a lot of things to say in my mind, but I just don't know where to put it or how to say it. So it's like, I'll be in a situation where I'll be fine, and then I'll think of something, and then it'll just change my whole mood, and then it'll be hard for me to even try to say something because one, I don't want, it's like one, when I try to think about something too much, I'll get angry, and then if I get angry, then I'll just have an attitude, and it'll just be a bad case for both parties because one, now I'm pissed off because I'm like thinking about it now. Once I try to, like, once I'm over it, but then you ask me like, am I okay? Now it put me back in the state of mind where I'm dying, probably like I'm thinking about it again. Mm-hmm. And then there's been times where like my girlfriend will ask me, but it's like I'm trying to get over it. That's how I don't even want to think about it no more. And then it'll be back, and then now I'm upset again because I'm thinking about it over and over. And then it's like that I'm struggling with that, like instead of just like trying to get over it, just say something about it instead of just trying to get over it, because at the end of the day, it's gonna come back once you're by yourself. So what's the point of just leaving it to yourself when it's gonna come get you when you're by yourself? Instead of just saying something when you with somebody. Like that's like probably like the main like thing I'll be struggling with, just like trying to express how I feel about certain situations instead of holding my tongue about it. And then like maybe so like how I can control myself when I do get upset about something. It's probably another thing too that I struggle with, but yeah, it's life. So we all make mistakes, and we all like have our days when we don't want to do like talk about body or some shit. But it's not good to bottle stuff up, and that's stuff that I get told a lot. Like don't bottle stuff up because eventually you're gonna have to deal with all that emotion once you get older, and then it's gonna be worse. And then I'm like, I try to fix all that, but it's like it's gonna take time for me to know when is the right time to not say something, when is a good time to say something. And sometimes it's like a battle because you never know what's the right time, what's the wrong time.
Yeah.
So it's like those are probably like the two main things that I struggle with, and like, but I know I'll get better at it. So it's just like,
Let's say that sounds like a battle between the brain and the heart. You know, like
yeah,
you thinking one thing and then feeling another.
yeah, that's
I
probably
get that.
that's what that is.
So you gotta like
your
find
mind tell you one thing, but your heart tell you
Yeah, so you gotta like find it by the roots of the deepest
and
feelings.
you just gotta find the right words to say it.
And you gotta take time to yourself. Get like have alone time. Like say you're around a group of people, but like your alone time is you in your mind. It's you talking to you. Like, talking like how we gonna discuss this, how I'm gonna say this, how I'm gonna do this. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like agree like, okay, I have to do this. I gotta do it like this. I gotta like just take time to think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just
think.
Like,
Listen more. I know your heart gonna tell you something else, but your brain gonna tell you nothing.
It's just basically like reassess and like think about everything before you actually put it into action.
Yeah,
that's
think of it.
Yeah, that's basically, I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like something I struggle with sometimes, but
it don't matter how long either.
Yeah, but that's like everybody gonna go through that once in a while when they just.
Healing takes time. Just know that healing takes time. It do. You can't live in the past because you gotta focus on the present to build your future.
And that's true. That's true.
Okay, now. Let's see. Alright. How do you feel about your relationships with others?
My relationship with others. I don't got no issue with none of the people I know in relationships with. I feel like everybody I talk to on a normal basis, we all like in good terms. Like we're not destructive people, we're not toxic people. We all just get along well, gel well, and that's the reason why we in the position we are now. We are like young, strong black men to the point where we can just I don't know, it's just like we're always like strong black men to the point where we just can just sit in the room and talk to each other about something and not be a disagreement, and we're not just sitting there screaming and yelling at each other. We all just like hear each other out, and then we have facts about how one could be right and the other could be wrong.
Debate, friendly debate.
Yeah, and it's like I can never really see myself arguing.
You gotta respect the other person's opinion. Agree to disagree.
Yeah, basically, I've been thinking to myself, I really cannot see myself arguing with my bros about anything, because that's not just us. We don't need to argue, screaming at each other.
Right.
It's not going to do much but just cause problems. And like, who needs that problem? You can just talk shit out and just hear each other out. And there's been situations where times like that happen, but we all just like look at it like, nah, the way you said, like the opinion you said probably might be the right way to do it, instead of me just doing this way. And then we all just like sit there and think, and like,
I hear what you're saying. I just don't like how you're saying it.
Yeah, I just don't like how the way you taking the route. I think this way you should take it this way instead of doing it this way. Cause this outcome might happen if you do this, but if you do it this way, you get a better outcome than the one you think. And then it's like,
right.
And we just know how to bounce off each other with ideas, and then we just turn into some shit that nobody else would be thinking of, and it always turns out to be something good, and other people will see it and we're like, damn, how the hell y'all all come up with that? And like, it didn't happen overnight. It took time for it to come up with
it.
It took time to have a concept, and then you just gotta know how to put it in motion and just put the right people around to put everything together piece by piece. So it's like a puzzle. So you just gotta have the right patience and like the right knowing the right time, knowing where everything goes together, and make sure everything's strong together. You just don't want to rush something and then everything just falls to shit. And now it's like you did all that work for nothing. You always want to take time with everything, because when everything is took me time, and like, everything is where it's at. It stays strong, and you never know. A few years from now, like people will like understand the process through a lot of stuff that you've been doing through over the years and stuff. So yeah, I think relationships, everybody that I'm cool with and close with, just like strong. So I don't really got no worry about no fallouts from anybody that I'm close and strong and close with right now. And yeah, we're just moving forward, and we're gonna see what we go from there.
Nice.
Cause I don't just call my friends family for no reason.
Exactly.
If I know that we have a strong,
feel that.
Yeah, like
you feel that connection. Other people feel that connection.
Yeah, so it's just nothing but loyalty and love that we have for each other, and we all just protect each other like we are our own family. Like regardless of we have our family, but it's just we have our own little family of just us, and make sure we take care of one another regardless if it's financially, mentally. We all make sure we're all good. Like if one of us down, we'll sit on the phone for hours until one of us know what to say to one another, and we'll just make sure we're straight.
Right.
Because we gotta make sure we gotta make sure all of us are straight regardless. But we can't just have one person down and them knowing that everybody's in a good spot, but one person not. Mm-hmm. We gotta make sure we all on the same page and we're all not drifting away from who we are as a person because of something that's going on in our life. So we just make sure that we're good. So like I said, I don't really gotta worry about none of that.
Alright, man. What are things you like to change about your life?
Change about my life?
Like good, for the bad, or for the new, like just test the waters. Put him in the hot seat now.
I don't know what I would change.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what I would change about my life.
What's something you don't like? Excuse me. What's something you don't like that you will like work on, or something like that, or that you like but you like improve on, or something like that?
Like I probably would say I like to prove my patience more with other people, and like yeah, I probably would say that. I probably say be more patient with other people sometimes. I know I'm the most patient person when it comes to certain things in general, but like it's just like with certain people, and like, that I know, it's like sometimes it's like kind of hard for them to like express certain things to you that it is for you to do to them. So it's like I also gotta be patient because not everybody is like me or have the same mindset as me to open up quick to like somebody that you're comfortable with them. A lot of people are comfortable with telling certain people certain things regardless of how long they know them. So I just probably would say I would like work on that, like change. That's probably one thing I'll change, like working on being patient with other people. And like depending on the situation, that's probably what I would say.
Nice. So the answer to that is patience. Patience is key. Patience. Everything happens in a damn in seconds. That shit takes time. Alright. What are things you'd like to accomplish in the future or in the present?
Right now, I'm just sticking to what I'm doing now, like just building the foundation for myself, and just keep like doing what I'm doing now, just like thinking of ways that I can keep myself busy, and like thinking of ways that I also can keep myself financially stable, and like build what I want to do in the future. I have like a little foundation and stuff that I want to like do and build, so when the future can come, I already. So like when the future comes, I already have like a solid foundation already built and like something going like higher for myself more than I am now in the present. So that's probably to the future from now.
Word. Nice, man. Nice. Alright. 2 final questions. When it's all said and done, what would you like to leave behind as your legacy and be remembered by?
That's all said and done.
Yeah, the legacy of Jordan Davis. What would you like it to be?
It's all said and done.
Yes, sir.
I probably have said this before, but I want to leave like an empire.
Empire.
Like behind, like to the point where I know for generations to come that everything will still be fun, like flowing smoothly, like for years and years to come.
What would this empire be?
I don't really know what it's gonna be, but I just know I want to leave something to the point where I know, like my family I will have now when I get older, when I pass, my kids and they kids when they get rid of their kids will have something already like in place for them, and they can just improve in the way they want to improve it to make it better, not only for themselves but like for their future kids, and like and so on. And the thing I want people to remember me by is like no matter what kind of situation I've been through, I always was be the one that was being positive and staying calm and just thinking of ways to make sure that there's always a brighter side thing than like when you're in the dark. Like regardless of how dark things can get, there's always a light to see something better, like the bigger picture, which is the like positive side of every dark situation you put in. And then like certain things don't last forever. Everything is temporary. But it's what you make of it when you're in that situation. And it's like if you have the choice, I let it make you or break you. Like you're the one that has the decision to make, not no one else. So when you're in that situation by yourself, you have to be the one to make the decision for yourself. No one else can.
Facts.
So I would want people to know that I was always a person that never really relied on somebody to help me get out of a situation, but always knowing that I'm in control of everything that I feel and I'm in control of everything that I do and as the action of how I felt. But I always didn't let it bring me down regardless of how bad it was. So, and I was a hard-working person and I never gave up. And that's something that like, you know, my favorite wrestler always said, never give up. So, and that's something that I always believed in as I was a kid, ever since I've seen him on TV, regardless if he's on TV now or doing other things. But it's just something I never could see myself doing. I could never see myself giving up on something, regardless of how hard it was. Nothing's hard in this world. That's just what you do when you're put in a situation where it's hard. And only you can control to give up or not or keep going. And I always the one. I was always the percent that kept going regardless of what it was. And I never really gave up on anything that I always put my mind to. So that's all I want. That's all I want my legacy to be left behind. But that's also like some things I want people to remember me by as well. That I was a hardworking person. I never gave up, and I always seen the positive things regardless of how negative it was.
That's good, man. That's good. They're especially gonna be inspired by the where you bounce back from your injury. They especially gonna be inspired by that, man. That's good. Now, final question: where do you see yourself in the future? In your future?
In my future?
Yes.
My future, I see myself having a family. And like just living like the best version of my life, the way I see it. More to shy away from how people on social media live their life. Like I'd rather see myself in not no crazy home, like a nice spacious house for like that fits me and who I'm gonna be with.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. Like you know, just like having like a career like that I'm good with. Like I really want to like the goal is for me is like take the content creator route, but that's what I really want to do, and that's what I'm trying to strive to and stuff. And that's why I'm like starting somewhere, to get to that specific big goal of mine. Because you got to start somewhere before you can just do something. Like you can't just say you want to do this, but you're not financially stable or ready to do that or something, because you don't got the equipment stuff for yourself. So it's just like, I want to really do that, like be a content creator and stuff. I'm not to start now and stuff, but it's like a lot of personal goals that I need to get done first before I start worrying about the big goals.
I feel you.
That I have to do first and stuff like that. But like future, I see myself with family, married, nice house, nice car and stuff. Nothing too crazy. Like I'd rather still be the same, low key, unconspicuous stuff. Nothing that would make me be seen as like no big shot. Like I'd rather be low key than like known. Like I really don't care for other people's attention. I don't really do stuff for people's attention. I don't do stuff for clout, do stuff for views. I do stuff because I like doing it, and that's what I like to do. I like to do stuff to put other people, smile on other people's faces, and like touching the world in a positive way. So we're knowing that they can make it no matter what their living situation is, or who's the audience. And no matter if you're a little boy, a little kid, like a grown man, same age as me, I like knowing I made an impact on somebody's life, and still am until I go. It's like that's the only thing that really matters to me. And that's what I see myself doing in the future and now, like being an impact, being a role model for someone. So that's basically what
I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Glad to hear that. All right, guys. That's it for Quiseybaby Therapy Talk with my brother, Jordan Davis. Fuck it up. You heard it here. Yeah. You heard it here. Now, advice I'm going to leave for him. Okay. Jordan, always stay positive. Thank God. Keep going. Always be on your shit. Make sure you is at 100%. Yeah. That's it. Actually, that ain't it. I'm about to talk to this nigga off camera. Deuces. Have a good day. Yeah.